We're excited to introduce V-Ray Next for Rhino. V-Ray Next for Rhino comes with powerful new features that help you work faster and smarter, supercharge your design workflow, and speed up your renders. Now, you can do more in Rhino than ever before using V-Ray's built-in scene intelligence, intuitive new asset management tools, and outstanding Grasshopper support. The new asset management system in V-Ray Next for Rhino is your new project control center. It'll help you streamline your workflow and keep track of everything in your scene. You can manage all your scene assets in an easy way, and you can quickly search your library for anything you need. The Universal Asset Preview also helps you fine-tune the look of lights, materials, textures, and more, all in one place. New and intuitive camera controls make it easier to render great-looking shots of your designs. Now, you can quickly adjust your advanced camera settings and change your image resolution without affecting the aspect ratio. In V-Ray Next for Rhino, the standard V-Ray material also introduces a new metalness parameter, making it compatible with PBR workflows popular in game engines and used with other texturing tools such as Substance Designer. For even greater control, you can also now remap the RGB or HSV values of any texture right in V-Ray's asset editor. Now, you can adjust the size of instanced lights by changing just one. Also, get a more accurate preview of your materials in the Rhino viewport. With the new workflow, you can now more easily manage creating, assigning, and editing objects like fur, mesh clippers, and lights. In addition, you can also render the new lighting analysis render element to show the real-world illumination values in your scene. Using new V-Ray Scene Intelligence, the improved V-Ray camera can now set exposure and white balance for you automatically, so you get picture-perfect renders every time. With just a click, you can adjust for any lighting conditions, warm or cool. Also using Scene Intelligence, the new adaptive dome light dramatically improves environment lighting. It removes the task of setting up separate light portals for interiors, and it can make your renders up to 7 times faster. If you've ever used the V-Ray Denoiser, you know how much time it can save. In V-Ray Next, we've taken our denoiser a step further so that you can remove the noise from individual render elements, making it even better for compositing. V-Ray Next unlocks even more power within Rhino's Grasshopper, where you can now use V-Ray directly without exporting back to Rhino. Using V-Ray right in Grasshopper opens up a wide range of possibilities. For example, you can keep all of your definitions parametric so you never lose time baking. You can even animate Grasshopper definitions, as well as sunlight and cameras in the V-Ray timeline. Simply export the animation back to Rhino for final rendering with V-Ray, and you'll have the control and flexibility that Grasshopper gives you for animations. Animating the sun, you can easily get a feel for how your geometry looks in different lighting conditions. With the camera animation, you can also extend that functionality to inspect your geometry from different angles. Thanks to the optimized materials and other performance gains in V-Ray Next, rendering speeds are about 50% faster than before. And with the new features that use V-Ray Scene Intelligence, speedups can be up to 7 times faster. GPU rendering in V-Ray Next for Rhino is also now twice as fast on average than before. In addition, V-Ray GPU adds support for new high-end production features, such as rendering volumetric effects like smoke and fog, giving you a speed advantage over CPU rendering for creating real-world environmental effects. V-Ray GPU also now supports bucket rendering, which can improve your swarm rendering performance and help to cut down on network traffic while slightly decreasing memory usage. With V-Ray Next, you can also now render dispersion effects on GPU, adding the option to create realistic and colorful light refractions for materials such as diamonds. You can now also use V-Ray GPU to render VR scans, our library of ultra-realistic scanned materials. The VR Scans library now contains more than 1,000 scans and makes creating photoreal materials as easy as downloading and applying them to your objects. In V-Ray Next, you can now get clean renders in a flash with the new NVIDIA AI Denoiser. Using artificial intelligence, it can remove the noise in your image very fast, which is perfect for interactively fine-tuning the look of your scene. When your scene is all set, switch over to the V-Ray Denoiser to denoise your final image. Together, the new and improved features in V-Ray Next for Rhino will help you to streamline your workflow, speed up your renders, and supercharge your designs. And with fast GPU rendering, AI-accelerated denoising, and great support for Grasshopper, you'll be able to do more in Rhino than ever before. Go ahead and download our free trial and try V-Ray Next for yourself.